Out here hanging with the boys, man. They're part of the team.
Part of the team, man. Gotta tell you, part of the team.
Welcome to Tampa Bay. We fuck 'em up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready, all hands on deck.
What is up, Loose Cannons? I'm your boy Sammer, hanging out with my guys, Poppy Latte and Stank, and special guest. I mean, I don't know if he's a special guest anymore. He's on here all the goddamn time. Dr. Pless of Real Bucs Talk. Buccaneers they didn't. They lost to the Dolphins, and Stank thinks we're going to apologize today, and we're not. What's up, Pless?
What's up,
No
guys?
apologies.
How are we
No
doing?
apologies. I'm doing
Or
great.
should
Wes.
I say hello, lads?
Oh, hello, lads. Hello, lads.
Oh, going there.
I like that. I'm going to immediately start the show, and I'm just going to draw a line in the sand right now for me and Sammer. Like a definitive line. Fuck you, Stank. I'm not apologizing. I'm not. Because we never rooted against the kid. We were just going off what the media was reporting, the videos that were being put out there. It looked bad. Shit looked bad. And when we went to camp and he did the Jameis, the pump came back and nutted all over his stomach and fumbled on himself, which Pless saw. It looked bad. It did. Now, I did tweet shortly after the game. You made me a believer. #2. I believe tentatively or not. We'll see what happens. Like Sammer said, passed test 1. Let's see what test 2 goes like. I'm excited. I saw some shit. I saw some zip. I saw some accuracy. I saw some movement. I saw some pocket presence. I fucking like it. I like it. But we got to see more. That's it.
Listen, we weren't rooting against the kid. I'm not gonna say blown away, but I was impressed. I'm not gonna say that he did not impress me. He did what he was supposed to do. He's going against second and third string guys. I expected him to play better than them and elevate himself, which he did. That touchdown pass, that's not an easy throw. That was fucking awesome. Give the kid as much fucking credit as you possibly can. I'm not rooting against him by any means. And I'm not going to fucking apologize to Stank. Absolutely not. Now let's see him pass the next test. And then, of course, the third test is whether or not he can win a Super Bowl. But we'll get to that point when we get to it, of course. Plus, what'd you think?
His mechanics are way much better than they were last year. I'll give him that.
Way much better.
That was Stank English. You want to start over there? Way much better. Oh, by the way,
much better.
Before we go, if any of you guys are wondering, Stank said off air that he will not speak until we apologize to him. So you probably will not hear from him the duration of this entire show. So go ahead, Pless.
He's actually self-muted. Sammer didn't mute him. He's self-muted.
He's holding out. But yeah, Kyle Trask, I thought, mechanically, a lot was better as far as just his throwing motion, his footwork. His arm and feet are much more connected, which gives him more balance inside the pocket than throwing with accuracy. He was throwing with anticipation, doing a lot of things that looked really good. So, just understanding the offense, knowing where to go with the football, that's a big step in the right direction. But I'm with you guys. I think he's got to continue to show consistency. And that comes when you get more comfortable with your mechanics, because he did a major overhaul with his throwing motion. And that takes time to get the accuracy down as far as consistency and stuff like that. So overall, I thought he had a really good game. The touchdown pass to Jared Stearns was, like I said, anticipation throw. Jared was not open when he threw that ball. Like, he threw it to space. He knew the space was going to be there because it was man-on-man coverage. He knew he had the space to the pylon, and he put it in a perfect spot. And, Jared, all he had to do was just catch the ball. And, so a lot of good things. I saw, the pass in the fourth quarter, the closing drive, he threw again with anticipation, throwing it to space, throwing it over the linebackers' heads and getting that key fourth down conversion. And then the last throw to Tompkins was, you can't get much better than that, only where the guy could catch it. So I was impressed. Again, long way to go. Like you said, second and third string, guys that he's playing with. So he should do things like that. Now going up against a Titans team that's more complete, it should be a good matchup for him.
Yeah, and it's not a knock on him to say he should do, like last year we kind of saw some of that, but like you said, he threw the anticipation, which was the first thing that I noticed. He was throwing guys open, and if there wasn't anything there, he found the guys that were check downs. He found his running backs. I don't really think he made that many mistakes. Would I have liked him to take the sack or just throw that in the dirt as opposed to throwing it to Rashad? Probably, but again, that's something you kind of learn with more experience and whatnot. And then feeling that rush coming in on that sack fumble that ends up turning into 6 for the defense. He's playing in front, behind a shitty offensive line, so it's not on him. But maybe he feels that a little bit better. But again, that's stuff that you don't really gain unless you play enough and you kind of start to feel that kind of stuff. So I don't even put those two things on him. And some of you guys will, think I would. I'm not rooting against him. And there's nothing to say, nothing wrong saying that this is a good test.
Liar.
He still has to pass the next test, which is I hope the Bucs start him next week or this week so that we can see him.
They should start him.
Play against the ones, and then that's another check mark. Even if he doesn't fare all that well, then we know where his baseline is. Then the Bucs know what they can work with. And if it looks, average, great. I think then we have something to work with. If he fucking melts down, then you're like, that's a little bit something to worry about.
Even if, I don't know about meltdown.
Wait, hold on.
I don't think he'll melt down.
That's not fucking shit made up for clicks.
They
and to
said
argue.
the audio is out. They can't hear us.
Shit.
The whole.
I fixed it.
Can you fucking hear me now?
You know what? Even Zoom didn't want to hear y'all's bullshit.
Oh, he looked like shit. That's a fucking fact.
Says who? JC Allen? Who the fuck is out there critiquing an NFL quarterback? And listen, if Todd Bowles says he looks like shit, I believe it. But
I mean,
these guys out there with pens and fucking microphones
you're telling me if Brady went out there fumbled on himself by pulling a ball back through 3 fucking wobbly ducks, through some picks, that we wouldn't be saying the same thing.
This is the receiver's fault. It happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'm fucking done, bro.
It happens. It happens.
This is why we should never draft a fucking quarterback from the state of Florida ever again, bro. Because I'm being genuine here. He looked like shit at practice. I never rooted against the fucking kid. We've had several fucking talks with Jake about it, bro, and with other people. I don't even fucking say who, but I'm not rooting against the fucking kid. I'm not. Was it fun to see you turn this crazy chicken breast? It was.
There's nothing wrong. Every time Stanker comes in yelling, he blows it out. All right, it should be good now. I don't know why.
You guys can hear us?
You turn my mic down.
Can they hear us?
Can you guys hear us?
Me?
Is it better?
Yes. Yeah, you guys can hear us now?
All right.
Let me turn my mic down, bro.
Go ahead. Start over with your little.
I said the proof's in the pudding. I know I'm not going to get my apology. That's fine. I knew that going in. Listen, the guy's a young quarterback. He looked good out there. He didn't look like the fucking next coming of a great quarterback. He still has a lot of work to do out there. A lot. He's got a lot to prove. He's got to be able to prove that he can do that on Sundays. And we're not going to get to see that this year. Hopefully, we never get to see that this year. We get to see it potentially next year if Tom comes back from vacation, possibly. But, I'm not going to overreact. Maybe he wins 10, 11 Super Bowls. 12 was probably a little bit too much in the graphic that I put out.
This is just, oh, my God. Plus, there's another guy I'm excited about, bro.
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm excited. Greg Allman put a little stat thing, because we all love Greg Allman, his numbers. Put a little stat thing, compared him to,
Sounds out again, it says.
No, he's not, dude. That guy's late. Continue, dude.
Jesus. Is the sound out? Can you guys fucking hear me?
He can hear you. Michael's just late on his visuals.
Okay. There's a guy that we've all been really excited about, man. And I said it the night we drafted him. You can go back, check the fucking tape, because I don't want people saying I didn't say it. I said it the night we drafted him. I said, he reminded me of somebody from Pittsburgh. And seeing him in action, plus, that's what he looked like, man. A little patient, little pop. Bob, when we cut back, really patient guy, not just slamming in the back of his fucking offensive lineman. weird. Sometimes you gotta, foreplay. You gotta work it. You can't just slam it. I'm excited about Rachaad White, bro. Caught the ball well. He had that one weird thing that was finicky, but other than that, caught the ball well out of the backfield, blocked, ran well, was patient. I mean, even those 4 or 5 yard runs, man, that wasn't happening with other running backs that just slam in the back of their offensive line. I mean, he's just patient, and then all of a sudden you see him pop out the other side and pick up 4
Sammer
yards.
said it best. He looks smooth, man. It's just silky. Butter. He just he just runs easy. It's silky. It's a beautiful thing to see. Just his slight, skirting of the tackle, or it just, I love it. I like what I saw from that guy for sure.
Le'Veon Bell. What'd you think, Plus?
No, I like him. My co-host was funny about it. He's like, he looks slow. I was like, no, he's not slow. He just glides out there. He's got long legs. He's 6 feet tall.
He doesn't look like he's trying to run fast, but he's moving.
No.
He's like 6 yards down the field. He looks like he took 2 steps.
On that run where he got to the sideline and picked up yards up the sideline, was a great example because it looks like he's running slow, but he's outrunning the defender. It's like, he's slow. No, wait, he's pulling away.
He's deceptively taller, so he's got a longer gait, I feel like.
He picks up so much. He picks up so much ground. Like it's crazy how much ground he picks up just taking a couple of steps. So he's a glider for sure. And he looked really good catching the ball, comfortably. Didn't fight anything as far as, that aspect. And then running between the tackles, showing patience, bouncing things outside. So yeah, he was super impressive.
Hey Latte, can you read that comment from this guy Venged 3DG? It's a little blurry on my screen. Can you read that guy's comment?
Why does Stank look so ugly today?
No, I don't think it says that.
Looks like normal, really, honestly.
No, that's pretty much normal Stank. So like a glider, like Mike Evans, like type thing. Like doesn't look like he's running fast, but Mike is deceptively fast.
Right.
The first thing that pops off the screen when you see him running, and he doesn't look like he's scared or worried or like skittish. He looks like he's kind of been there, done that. There's no like worrying how he's running. There's no sense of urgency, which is kind of like the bad thing to say, but it just looks like he's like, I'll just wait for this to, to develop. And look at that, 6 yards. And it just looked like, I was like, wow, this is completely different than what we get from any other running back we've seen here. And he reminded me a little bit too of Arian Foster, Latte, when he was catching the ball. I saw a lot of Arian Foster in him, and dude, the ball touches his hands and it's like, it's so soft.
It's like you don't even hear it hit his hands, man. Like,
dude,
it's nice.
Yeah, carries it like a baby. So it's really, really nice to see. Again, he's just really excited about his progress. He's going to continue to get more reps, especially once he gets in with the other starters, him and Brady get onto the same page. That's going to be a lot of fun. He'll do a lot of damage on, third down, like he did with Kyle Trask, picking up that 3rd and long. So yeah, I can't wait to see him continue to get, better. I don't think you should put him at kickoff return. I don't think that's his specialty. Just let him, do his thing, run the ball and catching it.
Yo, you bring up kickoff return, bro, and punt return. I saw a guy that's been shining, but at receiver, obviously you don't see too much in camp as far as punt and kick return, but I like 83 at punt and kick. Like, he's joysticky. You've seen him a lot more. You've been at camp every day, but like me and Sam have talked about, he's joysticky, but there are guys that just have this ability to have that movement plus, but at the same time get upfield, like no wasted movement, if that makes sense. I saw him make a move. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, he had like a nice return, 20 yards or something like that on a punt or something, and they got called back for holding, I think. But the move that he made, it was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? He like popped. It was like really nice. What are your thoughts on him and what he's done so far?
Real quick, Plus, before you answer.
Yeah.
We're obviously talking about Devin Tompkins.
Yes.
Is this guy going to kick one of the other receivers out just because of his kick return ability? Is that a possibility here?
It remains to be seen. I mean, it's really him and Jalen Darden, battling for that spot. One of them has to do both return duties, in my opinion. So, whoever's more comfortable, they obviously gave Devin Tompkins the first crack at it this past game, and he looked good. Again, he has a good understanding of what to do back there. It seems like he gets going north and south a little bit more, especially when he catches the ball. He gets momentum as he's catching it. So that's really nice to see. Jalen Darden at times tends to step backwards first and then go forward. So, there's little things in that aspect of the game where, they have to figure out what they want. Obviously, Jalen Darden got the touchdown catch. That's going to help his stock offensively. It looks like he knew what he was doing out there as far as the playbook and everything. But as far as Devin, yeah, I mean, Devin's going to have to shine on special teams. And if he continues to do so and, makes plays on offense, he has a chance to be that 7th receiver, because I have a feeling they're going to keep 7 receivers. I think that's the way they're going to go.
What makes you think Darden's on the bubble? I feel like I even heard Bowles mention Darden's name in the same sentence with Mike Evans, that he's a weapon. So I feel like people think he's on the bubble, but I feel like the Bucs are a lot higher on Darden than the fan base is.
I'll tell you.
I think David Walsh is right. Hate to say it, but Scooter may be on the bubble.
I told you guys last show.
And that hurts.
Scooter's the one who's going to be the odd man out, because Darden can do what Scooter does and more. He doesn't have to prove it. All we hear from Scotty is, I have to show them that I can do more than just the one thing that I've been used for. Mm-hmm. Darden doesn't have to say that. You can see it.
And he's a draft pick.
Tyler Johnson, obviously, he can do a multitude of things. He's not stretching the field, obviously, but you got that gadget kid in Geiger. Never fucking seen this kid before. Unreal. Come on. And
here's something,
of course,
here's something, Zammer.
And the kid we're talking about,
Stearns as well. Yep.
And Thompkins.
Zammer, hold on. This may be crazy. People may fucking call me nuts. I was happy with what Johnson did, and I tweeted out he's going to make this fucking team. But he also had 2 really ugly drops that you just can't have. You can't have those, man. Not when you're playing against the third stringers out there and they have you out there. You know what I'm talking about? Plus, like you have to catch. They have to know they can count on you, bro, because at any moment they may need to go to you, and you got to be ready. They can't be like, well, he might drop it, he might not. You can't have those drops. He had a great game, but you can't have those fucking drops. You can't do it.
No, agreed. I mean, consistency is going to be, so key for everyone. In that battle. But, we all know, the top 4 are locked. And then after that, I would say, Tyler Johnson, Darden. And then I don't know who's going to be after that. Miller, Tompkins, all those guys are up for grabs. But I do feel they're going to keep 7. There's just so much talent at that position. They want to, keep as much as they can. We've already seen injuries happen throughout camp at that position. So you want to make sure you have enough depth. And then hopefully you can sneak some of these guys on the practice squad. And continue to keep, the ones they like.
But plus, is it safe to say after that first game that Scotty Miller is now playing catch up to the rest of the group?
It's tough because he's dominated at practice. Like, he's really balled out at camp.
And he was open plus twice.
He was open twice, I will say.
The Blaine train missed him on one, and Trask didn't even see him. And then Trask, I don't know if it was underthrown. I think Stank was right in his assessment when we were at the game. I don't think it was underthrown. I think it was late. He just needed to throw it earlier. Like
it was
on the touchdown pass.
Yeah,
I was just late on it because Scotty had him beat.
On the first drive with Blaine, where Blaine ends up like kind of running towards the sideline and kind of slides out of bounds, avoid a sack, sort of gets maybe 1 or 2 yards. On that initial play, when his back foot hits the ground on his drop, Miller's open. And I'll admit, Scotty was open. He looked at him and he just didn't throw it for whatever reason. And he kind of ran it. So there's an opportunity there that's taken away. But again, one trick pony, right? Why is he not like it? I'm not saying you can only run the routes that they give you, obviously. So it's just one of those things where you see the other guys jumping off the screen because they're doing other shit. It's like,
here's the problem,
Scotty,
Sam. We've argued this to nauseum, bro.
We're gonna see what happens.
And Pless has broken down fucking thousands of hours of film. He does that one trick really fucking good, bro.
No, I get that. But
probably better than anybody else on this team. Better than Darden. He does that trick really fucking well. Darden doesn't have the speed that Scotty has. Come on, man. He's quick, but
Tompkins might though.
Dude, Tompkins and Geiger are fast. And especially with the ball in their hands, they have football speed, which is, I don't know if that's straight line speed, whatever. But when Geiger caught that one pass in the third, fourth quarter, he was a joystick, dude. Guys were missing. He made something out of nothing. And Tompkins does the same thing. Tyler Johnson even made something out of nothing, but he's not in this conversation because it's kind of a different, role and skill set there. But sorry to cut you off there, Pless.
No, you're fine. It's a tough position to be at, but it's also a good thing because you want to have, a great receiver room, and obviously they do. But I do feel Scotty, he can do more things. It's just like you said, getting those opportunities to do such, and hopefully we see him utilize in those ways so he can show, this team, but maybe other teams to gain or, garner value as far as trade opportunities and, maybe you get a pick for him or something along those lines if you do have to move on.
Plus, Keefe is making this team, right?
Oh, absolutely. That guy's
so we keeping
fullback.
4 tight ends?
Oh yeah, that was always.
Is he the
plan.
he's the 4th tight end?
Yeah, for sure.
How many backs are we keeping, you think? 3?
They're probably gonna keep 4 backs.
With Barner hurt even?
Barner just went on IR. You got to keep, obviously Leonard, Rashad, Gio, and then Keyshawn, I think, is going to.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot about Keyshawn. Keyshawn, could he be a bubble guy?
It very well could be. It just depends on like who's playing special teams. How are they going to, rotate? Obviously, Keefe's going to play special teams. That guy's a beast. He's going to prove that. And then you look at the other tight ends. Cade Otton is going to play special teams. And then the bottom of the receiver order, a lot of those guys are going to have to play special teams. But again, it just depends on who they want as far as receiver and body type. Tyler Johnson, he looked good, and if he can give you those after the catch plays, that makes his value go up even higher because we don't really have a lot of guys that can do that. So it's important to balance out your room.
Plus, now that you brought him up, sorry, I got it just before because he brought up Tyler. Did it seem a little bit? Could there be a chance that they were playing Tyler Johnson a little bit more than usual because they were trying to feature him for trade bait?
That's on the table. It's on the table for sure. Because you have so many guys that they really like, and if you can gain interest from other teams who are suffering with injuries at that position, yeah, why not? If you can get a 5th round pick back for it, you got to do it. You have to.
Hey, Collegiate Computer just gave a $10, fuck $9.99, a $10 super chat, said, can we give Keefe some love? Absolute mauler. I agree. He was serving out fucking flapjacks. He was serving out pancakes. It was insane. But listen, I wanted to bring it up because you guys brought up Keefe. No, don't go to full screen. Go back. I want to see y'all's reaction. Everybody sees reaction. Listen, does Cole not just scream blue cheese? Like when you think of that guy likes some fucking blue cheese, man.
You could feel
that guy likes some wings, all saucy down his arms. That motherfucker puts down some wings. He's a guy.
He dips shards of glass in blue cheese pregame. I guarantee.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I guarantee.
Absolutely.
I don't
definitely
doubt
see that. He may not even cook his wings, bro. He may be that guy that eats them raw and then just dips them right in the blue cheese and goes straight for bone and all.
Could do that.
Gives him strength on the field.
Little salt, pepper, pieces of glass.
Like the Liver King, dude. That weird motherfucker.
I think that guy's full of shit, but yeah.
I think so too. I agree.
He's got a little bit of a steroid belly going on there.
Joe Rogan talked about it. He's like, that's roids, bro. That's not just raw liver, motherfucker.
Looks like all those roided up dudes at Gold's Gym, and they all got the same roid belly thing going on.
It's like a basketball, but they have abs. It's really weird, Sam, right? Like, what the fuck?
I happen to know somebody who's like in that little world, and they're like, yeah, you don't get that belly unless you use steroids. So
he's also got the back knee.
It's a hernia.
Clear. What's a hernia?
That little fucking weird belly. It's like a fucking hernia.
Oh, it's the whole stomach. It's not a little.
Yeah, their whole stomach like expands out. It's like they're pushing out their
abs. It looks like
a
fucking gorilla, like just with abs. It's really weird.
Well, Rogan's a guy who admittedly takes HGH or TRT or whatever the fuck it is. He admits it.
I like Venge. Venge GG says GD says or DG says Cole churns his own blue cheese. He fucking does. He probably does.
Venge is making a lot of. His chat today. He's on fire.
This is a new person in the chat. I don't think.
Listen, if you're green in the chat, by the way, that means you're not subscribed to the channel, and you can subscribe and be you can get all these beautiful fucking emotes, blue cheese. And there's chicken wings. There's a mute stank. There's a mute stank. It's exactly. I'm so excited, bro.
You're the only person I know who talks. You're the only person I know who talks with typos. Like I can hear typos when you speak.
Hey, Pleth.
I agree, actually.
So he was here year one. He was here year one with the Bucs. Year one of Bruce. And when we brought back the respectability, brought back the culture to the locker room and to the organization, he was a great addition. He actually played really good, high motor guy. I loved him coming out before he, unfortunately got fucking drafted by the Browns. But love to have him back. It's unfortunate because it's due to an injury because Cam Gill went down. I think he had a sack in the game. Looked really good. I think he had one drive where he just went off. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't pay attention that much preseason, but. What are your thoughts on having Nassib back, man? Like, is he still doing his thing?
Wait, Carl Nassib's back?
Carl
Yeah.
Nassib
What?
is back, and
Carl
I'm
Nassib. When the
fuck did that happen?
about it. I'm about it, bro.
Just
I'm
happened
about
right as we hit play on this motherfucker. It
Hey,
happened.
we're the
Right
most
before the show.
inclusive fucking organization in the entire fucking NFL, bro. Most diverse. I love my team, bro.
I feel like Carl never left, honestly.
You know, it's funny you say that. You're right. It's just like he never left. Like, welcome back. What are your thoughts on Carl Nassib? Do you have any juice left?
I like it. Again, he's another guy that can play special teams, and you know, having Cam Gill out due to injury with the Liz Frank, that sucks because he was coming on very strong, but he played a lot of special teams. So you need a guy like Carl who can, come in there. He can get after it on punt block. He can do kickoff return, stuff like that, but he can rush the passer, and he knows this system. He's going to help. We already have him pretty much on the team, and Anthony Nelson. They're kind of clones, but it'll be great to have both of them now to bring even more energy. Like I can just see it right now. Him, Nelson, Nacho. That's an energy line right there. That's just going to bring it, 24/7. So a lot of fun. And he's a great dude, and obviously has relationships with this team already, and knows the system. So it's a plug and play.
Well, King Cook says Nassib was a waste of money. Could have gotten a better pass rusher. On August 15th, who is that, King Cook?
He knows the system. I mean, it's just one of those things. If you can grab someone that you feel is effective and you don't have to teach him everything from scratch, that's the guy you grab. And you brought up Anthony Nelson. Plus, I thought Anthony Nelson took another step forward. It seems like every season he takes a step forward. He had a freaking awesome showing when he did play. He had 2 or 3 plays in a row. Cam Gill had 2 or 3 plays, like I think a drive before that. But let's talk a little bit about the progression and how important it is now that we have Nelson showing himself as an actual legitimate pass rusher in that rotation. Rotation that stank, by the way, had little dick energy about the entire offseason.
Very little dick.
I mean,
energy.
who wasn't worried about the depth?
O'Connor looked good too.
Outside linebacker.
Patrick O'Connor looked good too. I mean, you are just LBE.
O'Onnor's an inside guy.
Listen, don't talk until you apologize to all of us about.
That's funny. He had a sack rushing from end.
I mean, sometimes our ends rush inside.
Just saying.
JTS rushed from inside quite a bit last year.
No, it's understandable to have, the depth concerns. I mean, we did on our show as well. I mean, you look at JTS and Shaq Barrett. If one of those guys goes down, you have to count on, Anthony Nelson to step up into a bigger role. But so far, I mean, it seems like he can do, everything they need. And the pass rush moves are coming along. He came off a 5-sack season from last year, and now he's coming into this year. He looks a little bit more leaner, a little bit more athletic. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what he does. He looks like he's continuing to learn from Shaq Barrett and bring in some different types of moves. And if he can be effective as your third rusher, I think that's awesome because it helps guys like Shaq and others stay fresh. And then JTS can do more things as far as moving inside against guards. It creates mismatches all over the field. So
what does a Liz Frank injury mean, by the way, as far as timing? I don't know.
It's a tough injury. It just depends on the severity. I mean, Levante David had it last year. You can return from it, but it just depends on how, serious that one is. There's different levels. It's kind of like a knee sprain, but it's in your foot. It's like in the middle of your foot, and there can be different extremes with it. So it just depends.
Probably the shoes. I'm gonna blame the shoes.
There you go.
You just go barefoot. But listen, the chat. Let's be adults. I don't fucking care what Nassib, who he likes or he doesn't like. Okay, guys? And neither do the guys in the locker room. They're professionals. They just want to go out there and win. And if he's going to help them win, that's all they fucking care about. So let's be adults, number one. Number two, somebody in the chat said, where's it at? Brendan Presley. I agree. Sammer should apologize for not going to the game. Oh. You should fucking apologize for not being a football fucking junkie. You mean to tell me you'll go to fucking training camp, but you won't go to a game? What the fuck? It's horrible. By the way, guys, this stupid fucking chair is broken. So I got to keep scooting back and fucking pumping it up and then slowly
I keep wondering why I have to keep adjusting your screen. And no, I will not apologize for not driving.
I thought Angie was under the desk, bro. Honestly, that's what I was like. Hey,
listen, bro.
I'm not going to apologize for choosing not to drive 45 minutes to watch a quarter of maybe
45 minutes, bro.
You have a fucking. You have a. I can't say what I want to say because
you don't even drive yourself, bro. You don't even drive yourself.
I didn't want to sit. I didn't want to sit in that helicopter for 40 minutes. All right.
It's okay, Sammer. I didn't go to the game either, so
that's smart.
Not only did he not go to the game, he didn't go to the gala, which was an incredible experience.
Listen, I wanted to go. I couldn't. I felt like crap, and I'm a responsible adult. When I don't feel sick, I stay home. I don't go out spreading germs, gallivanting around town like a certain barefoot idiot that we happen to know. We all got sick 3 or 4 times from last season. Just,
Listen,
don't
I
wanna
feel
play
like
5 times.
I feel like Poppy's son went. It was first class. Awesome
No sound
event.
again. No sound again.
I fixed it. No, I didn't mute him. Every time he starts to yell into the thing and it flips it, I don't know. It might have a loose connection on my side too, but either way.
Good now, guys.
I'm gonna
Sorry, guys.
rename this podcast "Loose Connections." What the fuck is going on here?
Hey, guys, listen. It's fucking preseason for us too, guys. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right.
Trying to get through it. Yeah, working out the kinks.
Hey, but yes, shout out to Kim Murphy Bunting. Shout out to Sean. An incredible fucking event. Pan friends, our friends. Talk about that yet? We can't talk about that yet.
Fran.
It might be for more than friends.
No, we've already announced that.
Okay. It's amazing. Listen, a lot of people were there. Fucking Joe Tryon was there, primed, ready. I spoke to him. He's like, bro, I'm ready.
God, Joe looks good, doesn't he?
He's ready for a big year. He does look good. He's a good looking.
Listen, I don't want to put Joe's business out there. I gave him a hug, bro. I didn't want to let him go. He smells good, feels good. Joe's just some man.
He doesn't really feel good though.
No, he feels good.
So rock solid. It's just really weird.
That's what I want.
Just chiseled, bro.
That's what I want in my end. You know what I'm talking about? Defensive.
No, I want a little. I'm more of the Vita type. Like I want a little more cushion. You know what I mean? I want more cuddle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just me.
I don't know, but I'm gonna actually go back to football now.
Sammer, you're getting yellower and yellower, bro. What the hell?
You're getting yellower, and all of a sudden you want to judge and be weird. You know you have a type on the team. You
have jaundice? What the fuck is happening?
I'm partially sick. Listen, Ples.
You have a type. What's your type, motherfucker?
Who, me?
What's your type? You have a type. Don't.
They got to listen.
Spare out on us now.
They got to be chiseled and hard. All right.
Sammer like the big old white booties.
Okay. Got to be hard. Yeah.
Listen, OJ Howard's gone, bro. Let it go. Okay. There's got to be a guy on this team. There's got to be a type.
Hey, what's his name? The Gator. I hate to say it. What's his name?
Oh, Neil. Yeah.
Neil, dude. Holy shit. That guy is a fucking. He's a piece of marble when you touch him. It's unreal.
Hey, his shirt at the golf tournament, it looked like it was fucking sprayed on.
Splitting open, dude. It was crazy.
Insane.
Where else you get to get this kind of breakdown? What other podcast?
And think about it.
That kind of information.
Mike Evans, Iron Man out there.
Mike Evans took a massive hit from that human being and still got up. Like
One-handed catch, by the way.
Dirty hit.
Hey, back to football. Plus, did anybody scream?
Is he the new Bex guy? Is Neil the new Bex guy?
Oh,
he's way ahead in the clubhouse right now.
He's been nominated. Yeah. Plus, anybody scream or surprise you, like just jump off the screen that you definitely didn't expect from that first preseason game, at least?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I have a guy.
You have a guy. I'll go with the linebackers, the 2 backup linebackers, JJ Russell. Yeah, JJ Russell and I can't pronounce his name.
It's Olakunle Futakasi. That's my guy, number 53, bro. I was at the game. I was watching. I was kind of focusing on him for quite a few series.
How is it that you can't speak or read or type, but you got that guy's name absolutely perfect?
I grew up in South Africa, bro.
Is that a South African name?
I have no idea.
He went to Rutgers. Yeah, he went to Rutgers.
I have to get this in though. Plus, at that event, Grant Stewart was at that event, and wow, the Head and Shoulders commercial. Listen, we're not sponsored by them, but his hair just smelled amazing. His
hair's so much better taken care of than Vita's. Vita needs to take some advice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Grant's on the bubble.
No, I'm saying as far as volume and just the care that Grant puts into
Vita usually ties it up. That's why. But when Vita lets it loose, what the fuck are you talking about? He's got locks, bro.
No, I'm saying he's got beautiful locks, but Grant's hair is just on a different level. By the way, George Michael, reincarnation George Michael was there.
Was there, bro? At this event. I was like, what the fuck? Holy shit.
That's pretty awesome.
All right.
But yeah, I think what?
Something about linebackers? I don't know where we were going with that.
Yeah, I was talking about linebackers.
Never gonna dance again.
Guilty feet guy.
Those 2 linebackers, really impressive. And I think Grant Stewart's on the bubble for sure. He's going to have to play better.
Got to stay healthy.
Yeah, got to stay healthy. So I mean, those two impressed. Nolan Turner impressed me as a safety. He could be a fifth safety option. Jose Borregales, besides the last kick, was super impressive too.
Man, that hurt. I don't know, man.
He's got like a knuckleball with his kick. Like
that was a weird thing. Yeah.
He mishit that thing.
Yeah.
So everyone online was talking about that was tipped and whatnot. They didn't really show a decent replay. That wasn't a tip kick, right?
No. He just it knuckleballed on him. Like he kicked it and then it just went straight for the post and right off of it.
We were talking.
I'll say this though.
It was his job to lose. Go ahead.
I was feeling like it was his job to lose, but now it's tough, man. I don't.
Well, he's doing his job by pushing Ryan Suckup to like another level, because Suckup has been outstanding at training camp. He made a 58-yarder at camp, which is super impressive for him. So, like he's bringing his game, and I think they're gonna probably end up with going with Suckup, which is fine by me. Again, he's consistent, he's accurate, he's healthy this year, and it shows because he's making kicks that he hasn't made in a long time. So Borregales,
you know why, right? You know why, right?
I do.
He got blessed by the shoeless Joe Jackson stanker.
I saw that photo. Yeah.
I mean, that was the first week of camp, bro, and he's been fucking on fire since. No coincidence.
Listen, I sat down with Suckup. We had an interview that we didn't film. We took a picture, obviously barefoot. We had a barefoot interview together. We got through a lot of issues that Suckup's been having. I put him on a different regimen, and there's no way he's not our kicker this year. No way. As a matter of fact, Borregales might be kicking against us week 1 because Dallas is desperate.
That's the thing, dude. If he doesn't make the team,
Somebody's
some other NFL team is absolutely
kicking
going to
in the
make
NFL
him the
this year.
starting kicker. And
100%.
And I know Suckup's. You said he nailed the 58-yarder, and I agree with whoever's in the chat was the win behind him. Who knows? How long can he keep that up as the season goes on? Because last year, as the season went on, it looked like he was getting more and more tired. He looked older as the season went on. He had a couple of kicks I thought he probably wanted back. So do they go with that youth? Because right now, I think after that miss, they're even. I honestly thought Borregales had the advantage, but now I feel like it's even because if you make that kick, like Suckup has to do something amazing to win the job, right? He misses that kick, you're like, God damn it, we needed you to make that kick so we could fucking depend on you. So
here's my thing, like just similar to the backup quarterback position, I don't see Jason Light taking chances. Right. It's a big chance to switch kickers, especially knowing the history of the Jason Light era and kickers.
Well, that's what I'm
saying. Go.
That's
on
why
on a team primed for a Super Bowl, yeah.
Right.
But that's what I'm
we
saying.
Won a Super Bowl with Suckup.
That's why that clutch type of game-winning kick, he has to make it, because then they're like, okay, we can take a deep breath about this cat.
We've seen it.
Doesn't feel so risky. Yeah, we don't want another meltdown scenario. I love Matt Gay, but that was why they moved on from Matt Gay. They didn't know.
I'll tell you this though. He looked a lot better wearing that number 19 with that knuckleball than anything Aguayo ever did for this fucking team. Yeah, I mean, he still almost made it. It knuckled on him, and it still almost made it.
Say that name on this podcast, bro.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. We're a Matt Gay podcast,
Yeah, I mean, it was up here for Aguayo, I think, honestly, but
that's what it is with a lot of kickers.
Yeah, I mean, I like Borregales. I hope he can. It's tough because, like Stank said, you want to have a guy that can be consistent back there, but you also want to have the ability to kick 50+ yarders. Especially when you get in situations. And that's been an issue of the past couple years because the Bucs get on offense and at times they have to go for it on 4th down when you get to a certain territory. So it'd be nice to have a guy that can make 55-yarders or, stuff like that. And it kind of stinks because they had a guy like that in Greg Joseph. They ended up letting him go to Minnesota, and he's been lights out. And, it's tough. So they're definitely trying to find youth at that position, find a guy that can be a power leg and also be consistent. So I think they would like Borregales to win the job, but he's got to prove it. Like you said, he's got to continue to make big kicks, and you got to do it.
Why was Camarda kicking off, by the way? Is it because Jose's not were they just trying him out? What was the deal with that?
Well, I think Camarda
wasn't good.
Yeah, he had a tough start. Obviously that first punt was not good at all, and then he had a couple other good punts that were good. He had some hang time, but yeah, the kickoffs, he kicked the one out of bounds. You can't do that. So he's got a strong leg. He can do the kickoffs. That's something that they're gonna put him in position to do, and he's just got to be better at it. Plain and simple.
I think he's gonna be fine. And I think you made a great point, Plus, and I saw somebody bring that up on Twitter in one of our fucking endless threads. I don't even know anymore. That how many times with Tom Brady under center are you going to be in position to score if you have a kicker that can kick from that far? I mean, the percentages are, it goes. I don't know. You probably know. You do numbers, but it probably goes through the roof, because if you get inside a certain territory, like you said, it's automatic points. If you believe in the kicker that, if he can kick a 55-yard field goal. So it's just automatic. So having that's why me and Sam were of the opinion that if he kept kicking like that, it was his job to lose, because every time you get the ball, your chances of scoring are just, you're gonna score.
Jason is that risk taker though. I think there's a possibility that he says,
I don't know after that miss.
Fuck the safe guy. Let's try.
After that miss,
I don't know after that
if
miss.
they were like on the fence on him, or they need to be able to 100% trust him to move on from a guy that they 100% trust. If that means they got to go for fourth down more often, whatever. I'm of the belief that you should go for fourth down in those weird gray areas and no man zones anyway. But
for that too,
when you have like a 6-point lead and you want to just steal 3 points to like really put the game away and not really take a chance on a fourth down, that's when a guy's leg matters. That's when you can trot out a guy. And I feel like last year they didn't do that when they had Suck Up, because they couldn't, or they didn't want to risk it, because if he misses, you lose even more yardage during the line of scrimmage. So it was unfortunate he didn't make that kick. I really wanted him to make that kick, because he makes that kick, Suck Up's playing catch up the entire rest of the preseason, in my opinion. Because the next game,
literally, it was his world. It was disappointing. It hurt, dude.
The next game is going to be all Suck Up. Suck Up didn't kick. So, like, you have your one shot, and then the third game is, like, the deciding factor, I'm assuming, right? Or did they kick them both? Who knows how they're going to play it out. But you nail that kick, dude, it's over, in my mind. And Jason Light's like, deep breath, all right, we got the guy.
Hey, listen, Mark Coppola just said, love this show. Mark, we love
you, too. Hey, make sure you thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. Maybe,
There's 84 people in here, only 27 likes. It's kind of insulting.
What?
To be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit insulting.
No wonder the audio keeps going out, bro. The more likes, the better the quality of the show.
Yeah,
that's just
Sammer, give him a little Italian, Sammer. Give him a little,
Hey, listen.
a little insulting.
Hey, Chris Beers brings up Logan Hall. That's another guy I kind of focused on quite a bit.
Wait. Hold on. Before you shift to that, I was going to... Plus, we brought up Camarda for a little bit. Was his kicking partly not wanting to get hit behind that shit offensive line? Is that a thing with punters? Do they rush kicks to get it out of there and just be like, fuck this, I'm not trying to die? Or is it a kind of first time being on the big stage type of deal? Because he didn't have any issues in college, and we saw him in practice, right? Like, we were counting his fucking hang time. Like 7 seconds each fucking punt, and it was no issues.
I agree. I think it was just, he had 2 bad kicks. I think that's just sum it up like that. It's just, he mishit him. But, those other kicks that he had were pretty good. He put some good hang time on them. He put it directionally as far as into the corners on the sideline, stuff like that.
Wait, you interrupted my Logan Hall transition to go back to talk about what Press already talked about?
No, I was asking him if there was maybe a thought process of just rushing the kick. Listen, we're trying to make sure that people's chat questions are also getting addressed, and that was one of the questions people brought up, the punter.
They should be listening.
You should love this conversation, Stank, because you love feet.
Yeah.
You love feet, number one.
I do,
number two,
but I've already chosen my
show
foot.
where you come for the hard-hitting details, like the baby powder to towel ratio that you saw in the interview. The Stank fucked up and fucking dropped too soon. Fucking shit. The wrong intro on that shit, looking like fucking Microsoft Paint.
Did you hear the Galaga intro?
It was horrible. It was fucking horrible.
He made that intro in PowerPoint, exported it out.
Never
actually made it in TikTok, bro. I'm the only 46-year-old man that uses TikTok for fucking editing videos.
No idea how to use TikTok either, by the way.
That's for awesome. Editing videos like that. It was just don't. Sorry, man. I don't know what to say anymore to this fucking.
Hainsey's great, by the way. And bringing up Hainsey, nobody's talking about how I thought he played well. He played fucking like 3 quarters.
Yeah, he was out there the whole. Get him seasoned, bro. He's gotta get out there.
Yeah, Hainsey will be just fine. I think Nick Leverett's going to be your starting left guard, which I think is super impressive for him. So that's awesome to see.
No Gadecki?
No, I think Leverett's going to be the guy. Like, it's a big sign that they put him at left guard first over these other guys.
Then he had a couple rough outings out there.
Leverett's just been more consistent. He's been, everything they want from that position. I think Giddicky is just not ready yet. He showed good things in tape on the second half, did some good things as far as stunt pickups and pass protection. Run blocking was, pretty solid. So he's coming along. Again, he's transitioning from right tackle. So it's different. Everything's more sped up, and he's just got to get used to that.
This team is so good, plus top to bottom. Jesus.
Yeah, especially interior offensive line. They have a bunch of depth, which is awesome. I would like to see the third offensive tackle be better. Hopefully that's something they can develop. I do like Brandon Walton as a potential practice squad OT that can develop, down the road. He's got all the tools, but he just needs work as far as everything else.
Yeah, our tackle depth is not great.
Donovan Smith and Tristan Wirfs have to stay healthy. And guys, Donovan Smith's a damn good left tackle. He's got to be out there. Everyone's trying to replace him. I don't know why, but
we've closed the book on that, haven't we? I mean,
I
used to lead the charge. He was a Donnie hater for a long time.
Donovan Smith is really good.
I actually defended him. Even when
he was a defender. What are you talking about?
Am I wrong? I'm sorry, but there was a lot of people out there who were.
That's how much you pay attention to our own show. What the fuck?
Wow. No, I was gonna ask Ples on the offensive line. In camp, they were switching those guys out a lot. One day, they were kind of. So, do you see them maybe doing that throughout the preseason to see who plays better with the rest of the line in terms of the ones and whatnot, or what you saw basically gives you the hint that this is the guy and someone has to just beat him out at this point?
Yeah, I think Leverett's got the lead, so I would expect him, to continue get left guard snaps. And who knows? Maybe they do rotate back to Stinney for this week if they're going to play Shaq Mason at right guard. But I know they definitely want to have a starting five in place by that third game because that's when all the starters are going to play. So, but I just feel Leverett's got that inside track. He gives them everything that they're looking for.
Hey, transition to another one of our draft picks that I don't think had a great night. Zion McCollum, he looked a little bit lost out there.
Yeah,
that touchdown pass.
That's normal. That's normal. Again, he's coming from Sam Houston State. The speed of the game is going to be an adjustment for him. Learning the defense, understanding where he has to be. He's playing super aggressive. He got beat on a double move. It happens.
It's okay.
How do you see our secondary, our corner? Like who outside of the known guys? Who's sticking with this team?
Well, obviously, I mean, you have the top three, and then you have Zion's going to be there because of, just draft status. And then I like D. Delaney still. I like Don Gardner. I think he's a name to watch for. I think Ross Cockrell's pretty much done. I don't think they're going to keep him. I would let him go. He's just not fast enough to play corner. Really has to play safety. We have enough safety depth that's just better than him. So I would say those two guys, D. Delaney and
that Cooper kid was flying around a little bit too at safety.
Yeah, Cooper. Yeah, I really like Nolan Cherner. I think he's got a chance to be, if they want to keep a fifth safety. It really depends how they want to, go at fifth safety, or do they want to keep 5 corners? So that's how it's going to kind of play out. I don't see him keeping 10 defensive backs.
Buck with your girl says we need to clean up tackling. I thought we tackled well outside of 28, who I thought for a second was VH3.
Nobody tackles well until like week 4, week 5 of the regular season.
It'll
be fun.
Because they can't
Because
do
we're
those
not
live
really tackling. Yeah.
Unless you're
You
the
guys
Lions,
just
you don't
got-
do those live tackling drills, really.
Yeah, exactly. No. You guys just got a microcosm of what it's like to interact with Stank in private group chats, or follow him on Twitter. He just kind of is all over the place because he mentioned Logan Hall, and then we had the mic again. He went over that and went to Zion.
That's because Sammer wanted to talk about the fucking kicker thing.
Shut your face. I'm talking.
We can talk Logan Hall. I mean,
I am the captain now. Shut the fuck up, Stank. Logan Hall. I saw some good shit. Plus, I saw some good shit.
He was in the right spot.
And
That's
Lil
that's
Birdie
a great
told
point.
me.
That's a great player to bring up, Latte. Go ahead.
Hey, look, thank you. I brought it up all by myself too. Lil Birdie told me, they wanted him to gain a little bit of weight. Gain a little bit of weight. Still looks explosive. Looking good out there. He had a couple drives out there. He was in the backfield, man, getting tackles for loss. What were your thoughts, Plus?
Yeah, I thought he did good. Again, nothing, nothing negative that I saw. Again, he was in the right position. He was, doing his job. Showing some pass rush ability, got some interior push on some plays. So yeah, overall it was a good night for him. You just want to continue to see that progression, get comfortable with the speed of the game, and obviously get his conditioning up, and so he can be out there more often. And yeah, a lot of good things. I didn't see anything bad where, he wasn't getting pushed around or anything of that nature.
No, I think it's the opposite. He was pushing some guys around. I mean, the rotation, the depth. I mean, he's in there with a bunch of guys that probably won't even be making this roster out there. I want to
Yeah,
see him.
that's
I want
fair.
to see him on that first line or getting rotation with that first group.
He
Yeah,
had
we'll
some
probably
reps.
we'll see
Yeah.
that. We'll see that in the third game for sure.
Me and Stank saw some reps at the joint
Yeah.
practice where he was just destroying
Yeah, and Sammer.
the fucking Dolphin. I mean, it was stupid, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he had a good day.
Speechless.
No, I don't want to say it. Get off. You had to get off kind of like, very
That's a
quick
good
get
thing.
off.
you
That's a good
guys.
thing.
Hey, just like to have
hey,
fun.
hey, Gerald's still looking for a job, bro. He tweeted out he misses.
Oh,
it.
he started a podcast, bro, to compete with Sammer. He
know
started a podcast. Let's
he
go.
did.
He
did.
did.
Oh man.
Good for him. Good for him.
Listen, I
Hey,
offered him a long
retire.
time ago to be his co-host
hold
too.
on. Hold on, back to
They-
it. Plus,
they
did you see
retire.
some of that explosive get off? Because I saw that. I mean, his get off is stupid, dude. And he's put on a little bit of weight.
Oh yeah, he's a tremendous athlete. I mean, 6'6", 300 pounds. I'm assuming by now. Yeah, I mean, he's got everything you want from a inside defensive lineman. Him and Vita and Akeem Hicks. That's going to be pretty scary to match up with.
Stupid. Oh yeah, and Golston, who's a run
Golston, yeah,
run defender.
and now
fucking
Carl Nassib can play
Nacho,
inside along.
Na-
with
Nelson,
Nacho.
Nacho. It's just fucking.
Nacho,
It's
who nobody talks about, but he's a solid fucking player.
Dude, Nacho, when he's in there, he's got a fucking motor. He doesn't quit,
does.
and he somehow ends up he doesn't get sacks, but he gets tackles for losses. He stops that run game just as good as well as what's his name, Golston, who I think is one of the best run stopping defenders on our team.
In the league.
Maybe in the
Bro,
league.
in the
yeah.
league, bro. He's elite at that shit.
He's always making a play when it comes to their run fit, man. I'm
Bro,
so
he's
glad
been
we
here
didn't
for
give up on him.
31 years, bro. The
know.
guy's still playing.
But
solid.
he gets better every year. Remember that year where everyone's like, he got paid, he's shit, fuck it. I'm so glad we didn't move on. Scheme
Because they asked him
changes.
to gain fucking a shitload of weight. Then they asked him to go down. He's done everything they've asked him to do, bro.
Scheme
Gain weight
changes.
for a 3-4. Lose weight for a 4-3. You're gonna be an edge defender. You're gonna be an inside guy. He does whatever the fucking team needs.
But he
he's
started
great.
getting better and better as we brought in a coaching staff that actually developed the players. If you haven't noticed that,
Yes.
kind of a big deal. But he's kind of like the old Grizzly vet.
He's
there.
shucking the house.
Chuck, what's up? I don't know if we're taking calls or not.
We
taking
got three
calls?
of them. We got three of them waiting. Yeah, we
Taking
have
three
four.
calls and we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Look what
let's
your
do
girl said she was calling in. So
that. All right, we'll go to the 407. 407, you're on with the loose cannons. 90 seconds ago.
Go.
Guys, this is Pledge Computer. Hope
What
you
up,
guys are having a
man?
good night. Got a good question. What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
I wanted to ask Plus or what he thought with the Nassib signing. Where do you think he fits in on the depth chart going into the remaining of the preseason, or going into the beginning of the season? Excuse me.
No, that's a great question. I think he's going to fit right in. Again, he'll be one of the guys that they can rotate in. He's going to have to earn his way. Obviously behind the top three of Nelson, Barrett, and JTS, but he'll be on the field. Again, he'll be a big help on special teams. I think that's where his role is going to be. But also he can come in and help either on outside rushes or he can play inside too. So there's a lot of versatility that he brings. I think it's an excellent signing. And again, when he was with the Bucs, he had his best years. He had 12 and a half sacks over those 2 years and did a lot of great things for this team. And he's also just an awesome character in the locker room. So that's going to just help them out tremendously.
He's gonna help those guys financially. Pelagic, it would be wrong of me. You're part of our family and our I consider you a close friend. I saw on Twitter that you lost somebody very close to you. So just wanted to give you our heartfelt condolences, man. We love you. And anything you need from us, bro, or the extended family that is in this chat, I'm sure anybody and everybody in here will be readily available, or pick up the phone. You want to talk, whatever, man. Just love you, man. Sorry about your loss.
absolutely, I obviously second those sentiments. He's part of the family, man, and reach out to my guy, man. He's one of the best Buck fans out there, and we love you, bro.
Just a good human being.
Absolutely.
I was going to say it before he started talking, but I didn't want to cut him off because he had a good head of steam. But yeah, condolences, obviously, from all of us. He knows that. He knows.
He's still there. He's gone.
He hung up after you said that.
He popped up.
All right, so we got three more callers. I'll go to 727. 727, you're on with the loose cannons. 90 seconds. Go.
Get.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say, huge fan of the podcast. So what I wanted to talk about, I'm looking for.
Wait, real quick. I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, you're a first-time caller.
Yeah, first-time caller. Tell us who you are. Tell us what your wing preference is, and tell us if you dip your wings in blue cheese or Murda.
Okay, my name is Maya. I like my wings wet, and I dip it in blue cheese.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, fucking keeper.
She's part of the team. That's for damn sure.
Part of the team. Okay, sorry. You can go. You can go on with your question now.
Sounds like you're pretty hot just from that answer. Go ahead.
What was your question?
What was my question?
Yes.
What are you guys looking for improvement on the offensive side and the defensive side? Like, obviously last year defense had communication issues. I feel like on the offensive side, we kind of we weren't good in the second half as far as in-game adjustments. So what are you guys looking for improvement as far as preseason?
You want to go in order? I'll go first, and then we'll leave you for last, plus, since you're the film guru. Yeah. Just from my, very humble, not expert eyes, I'd like to run the ball a little better. It sounds crazy, but like we just struggled running the ball. Leonard Fournette mainly made his, his money or his effectiveness was, catching balls out of the backfield. I'd like to see us be able to grind out games and just literally enforce our will on teams and just run it down their fucking throat and then play action and destroy them. That's offensively. Defensively, I want to see some more interior pass rush, and I think we're going to get that with Hicks. I want to see some more pass rush up the middle. We got it from our ends. Vita's amazing. He does what he does, and he can get pass rush, but he's usually pretty busy taking 2 or 3 guys on, which is fucking unhuman. But those are my 2 things. Go ahead, Sammer, and then Stank could go, and then us.
Yeah, you kind of stole my thunder on that one. I want to see – I don't necessarily want to see them run the ball more, just more effectively. So when we do call runs, I want to see more pop. I want to see maybe a couple of, chunk plays come from the run game, and I think we will see that not only from Lenny, but I think with Rashad coming in, because that's more so his skill set. Once he gets past that initial, defensive line, linebackers, he has the ability to make a play out of nothing, which – I think we kind of missed that. We haven't really had that maybe since Doug Martin as it relates to the running back position. And on defense, I want to see our secondary come up with more turnovers, honestly. I think everyone else kind of knows what they're doing. I want to see more hands-on balls. I love to see hands-on balls. That's one of my favorite
We
things.
love hands-on balls.
Hands-on balls. Yeah.
When you get your hands on the balls, you got to squeeze them. You got to secure the balls.
You got to secure them.
You can't just drop the balls.
Carlton knows. You can't drop the balls. You got to hold them. You got to hold on for dear life. Stank? That's a
great Sammer, but before Stank goes, by the way, because I gotta appreciate my brown brother here. That's a great point, bro. Great improvements that you came up with there, bro. I don't know what Stank's gonna say because it's
well, I've been mentioning.
You're good.
All right, now you're good. Okay, I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I was
saying that was a great point because we heard it about Winfield, we heard about Carlton. They are, I consider them, maybe not elite, but up there, top 10, top 7 at their position. You got to start converting on turnovers, man. They challenge Winfield for that. You want to be that dude. You want to be considered one of the best safeties. You got to get more interceptions. You got to go do it.
I think it goes up because we have more ball hawks now on the field all the time. No knock on Jordan Whitehead, but he wasn't as much of a ball hawk as you'd consider a guy like Mike Edwards, who's a ball hawk. So I feel like more guys out there who are more focused on stealing that ball, and I think they said something like that in one of the press conferences. I think it was Carlton Davis, something along the lines of, we just want to come up with more interceptions as the season goes on, which is that's great.
Stank, go with yours. And is our caller still here?
I think she's still. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Stanker.
What was the question again? No, I'm just kidding.
That would be hilarious. Stank like.
I'd like to see more rushing yards from our quarterback. Honestly, I want to see him get out of the pocket. Make a couple guys miss. I'm tired of this. Chuck the ball down the field type offense. I want to see some run pass options, some RPOs. down on the goal line, like
he is mobile. He did pick up some big first fucking downs last year, bro.
It's true.
He is mobile.
It's true. I want to see a lot more of that. I feel like he's got more to offer. So I want to see more of our quarterback position completely. The guy needs to step it up.
A little bit
He needs
more,
to step it up.
More Lamar Brady, less Tom Brady. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Lamar, he's the top of the heat.
Lamar Brady is like the perfect fusion quarterback. Right.
And then on defense, overall, we were terrible last year. I want to see our defense step the fuck up because I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. We need to hold teams to more shutouts.
It's a great answer.
That's very vague.
That's not a thing animour, dude. Go ahead, Pless.
It is.
You're not going to shut people out, bro. Unless you're playing the Chiefs.
You asked me what I'm looking for. You asked me what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm looking for.
Unless you're playing the Chiefs and they come all the way from Kansas City just to kick 3 field goals.
Mm-hmm.
That's close as you're going to get to a shutout, though. 3 field goals.
I think I gave Maya what she was asking for.
Go ahead, Pless.
Yeah, I'll keep it simple. Defensively, they just got to stay healthy. Like this group is way good enough to get things done. The pass rush has improved. You have your linebackers back in place. The secondary really just got to stay healthy. The communication is going to be better because of the additions of Logan Ryan and Keanu Neal. That's going to help this team out tremendously. And then offensively, they just got to stay out of their own way. That's the biggest thing for them. Like they try to push an agenda too many times in games where, you go after the deep ball or you try to attack a certain matchup way too often. So they just have to be a little bit more balanced in their dynamics, but really it's just getting out of their own way. Utilize more play action, utilize the run game out of spread as far as spreading guys out and then running out of shotgun. That will be helpful.
My God, stop that, bro. I'm getting chubbed up here. I don't want to be disrespectful to
but
fucking
plus,
Maya.
I saw somebody say,
you don't fucking interrupt me, man. Fuck. You're horrible at that. I would love to see that, Pless. The spread, get all those fucking receivers. We got receivers now, bro. And then you put Rashad White in the backfield. Oh my God. What do you do? Plus, what do you break down film? What the fuck do you do? Because you're gonna run it down the throat, and then Brady's gonna check and be like, okay, you're playing the run. All right, watch fucking this. Oh, you want to get cute? Play action and just fucking keep hurrying it up. Hurry it up. Don't let him get off the field. Yeah. Oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah, but bottom line, this team is really fucking good. So all they have to do is just, stay
at a plus.
Yeah, stay healthy.
Gave us a curse word. I like it.
And just stay out of their own way. That's the biggest thing. So if they can do that, they have a chance to obviously compete for a championship.
Maya, were you satisfied with your answers?
Phone call.
Could you say for the people that we satisfied you?
Did we leave you satisfied?
You satisfied. You satisfied.
Or it took four of us to do it. Listen, I forgot to mention the most important thing. We got to beat the fucking Saints.
We got to beat the Saints.
Oh.
We got to beat the fucking Saints. Jesus Christ, we got to beat the Saints.
You saw what Cam Jordan said.
Fuck Cam Jordan. He's a clown. What did he say, though?
He's a fucking magician puppet.
His ass.
He was like, they're not scared of us because it doesn't matter what QB they put in. Trevor Siemian, Jameis Winston, doesn't really matter.
I nearly ratioed him on his own tweet, by the way.
He can say that all he wants, but guess what? We beat you in that one game that mattered the most. Between these 2 teams, we won that.
How many sacks did he have last year? 2? Shut the fuck up, bro. You're washed.
The best.
Tristan Wirfs put you on his fucking taxes last year because he fucking claimed you as a fucking dependent. You bitch. Clip that, motherfucker.
Ringless bitch.
All right.
Ringless bitch.
Got one more. We go to 813 and we'll go to 678. 678, you're on to Loose Cannons, 90 seconds. We are trying to wrap this up, so go.
Schmitty.
Go.
Hello, how you doing? This is Smitty, man. What's good?
What's good, Smitty?
What's good, man?
It's the day is always better when I hear your voice, Smitty.
Hold on, Smitty. Our field reporter that broke the news on Julio Jones 2 days before it happened. Smitty, go.
How's
Smitty
it smell?
Chef.
How's it smell in shit Atlanta? How's it smell down there?
Oh, man, it's wonderful, man. It's wonderful up here. They won on Friday. They're going to the Super Bowl. Anyway, man, what I'm about to say, man, shout out to KT, man. He did a good job, man. Kyle Trask, he did a real good job, man.
You're right, Smitty. He sure did.
Hey, Smitty out here breaking news and giving fucking cold ass fucking nicknames. I like it. KT. That's from now on. It's KT.
Smitty, you live in Atlanta. Are you a Georgia Bulldog? Who do you root for in college?
Oh man, I'm a Florida boy, man. Always will be Florida, man.
Okay, never
Florida,
mind.
all the Florida teams.
I was gonna
But
say,
I like Georgia,
I was
man.
gonna
Every
say,
now-
I was gonna say you're a Georgia Bulldog giving Kyle Trask love. I was gonna make a whole thing out, but it didn't happen. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, nothing like that. None of that. Well, I like Florida. I like all the Florida teams. But other than that, man, just him being a pro, man, you know, he did a real good job on Saturday, man. You know, with this preseason game, and still, he put in some work, man. You know, he did a good job. You know, he was up on a lot of pressure, and he almost brought him back into the field goal kicker, blew it. But it is what it is, man. It's preseason. Hopefully, the young brother get it together, man. I think he'll be all right. But I don't know, suck him, whatever that man, the kicker name. I think he might win the job, man. That dude don't get it together. But anyway, that's just only one game, man. So we see how it goes, man, fellas. What's up, Plus, man? You're blessed, bro. I ain't gonna be on here too long, man. But I really enjoyed the game on Saturday. See some improvement. But one thing I like to see more is the running game, man. I like to see more of the new rookie we got. He did pretty good.
Absolutely.
But other than that, man, I'm gonna get off this phone, man. This is the fastest I ever been, man. Shout out to everybody on the live chat. And this Smitty, I'm out.
My day is always better hearing that man's voice.
Great call.
Just wait till we
He
start
just
praying.
makes me-
Just
he
wait till
just
we start
makes me
praying
happy,
with Pastor
dude.
Smitty. I can't wait.
It just makes me happy, bro. Smitty makes me happy. I could be down and hurt.
When he comes in and starts
Ryan.
giving us those hymns
Mm-hmm.
during the season, I can't wait.
Don't ever do that again, Stank.
Oh, sorry, bro.
You're too pale
Yeah.
to do the praying hum, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's so bad. There's no rhythm there at all, bro. What the?
Oh, I got rhythm now. We know the rhythmless one on this podcast, and it definitely
You
ain't me.
fall all the time. How is
I didn't say I got balance. I got rhythm. Rhythm and balance, two different things.
You don't think I got rhythm just because I can't dance, but I can play any fucking musical instrument by ear? I can't read sheet music, dude, and I play instruments. So
I bring a saxophone for the next show. I want to hear you play it.
saxophone, one of the easiest instruments to play, by the way. It's literally up and
Use
down fingers.
your instruments.
It's one of the easiest instruments. All right, we're gonna go to 813. Last call tonight. What's up, man? You want the loose cannons? Close us out in style, please.
Of course I will. What's up, fellas? Especially Sting. What's up, my Gator brother?
What's up, Jeremy?
Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy?
Yes.
What's up,
Jeremy calling.
I'm just gonna sit
and
back. I'm not even gonna talk. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I'm gonna say is I want to
Tread lightly, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy, you don't want to be removed from the Loose Cannons membership that you're already in.
Oh, don't do me like that. But I do got one question for you, Sam. Where's the fucking pre-order for the hats already, man? I'm ready for
That's
that
a
hat,
good
dude.
fucking question, Sammer.
See that? I'm building suspense like that. I'm building up a need for the product. See that? Keep doing that.
No, they want to order it now. What the fuck are you talking about?
I got my wallet ready, man. Come on, you're killing
All
me.
right, I'll drop it this week. I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow. The three of us will be. You guys will find out soon. But yeah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, wow.
But
I don't
anyway,
I don't like the tone of this call.
I love it. I love it.
I don't like.
I need to apologize to Jeremy too.
I don't like the lack of humility in this phone call currently.
What do you mean? He's one of the best at being humble. We learned from you.
I'm the best at being humble, and Jeremy doesn't sound humble at all right now.
Oh, I'm humble as hell. I'm happy for fucking Kyle Trask, man. My man went out. He played a hell of a game.
Wait, whoa. Who's Kyle Trask? I only know a KT on this show.
KT, man. That's what we call him now.
Oh, we're calling KT? KT. Until fucking, Jose, kind of blew it. It kind of broke my heart a little bit, but it is what it is. But I like what I saw out there from the game. I'm a little scared for the backup tackles. I think that's a huge hole. I think they got to definitely work on. God forbid if Donnie or Tristan goes down, then it's going to be a long season. But hopefully everybody can stay healthy. Like Plus said, on the defense, but hopefully on the offense too. Hopefully they can stay healthy all season long. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be one hell of a fucking ride this year, boys.
Absolutely.
It is.
You're fucking right. It is, bro. I'm ready. I'm
We're
ready.
less than a month away. Less than a month away from Dallas.
I'm ready for that ride.
Always good
Hey,
calls from Jeremy.
hey, Buccaneers Nation, let's ride.
God, dude, how tone deaf do you have
So
to be
bad.
as a
And
social
you
media
wanted
team?
him, bro. That would have been so cringy.
Hey, hold on. Never once did I say that man was not corny
Bucs
or
Nation.
cringeworthy.
Hey, let's ride.
But here's my problem. It's like, how tone deaf are you as a social media team though to keep putting those videos out even at all. Like
he's doing it himself, bro. It's horrible.
I'm like,
Yes.
no, their social
Promoting
media
it.
team put it out there on Twitter.
Yeah.
Horrible.
You shouldn't have put that
Hey,
out there. That's
You know
I mean,
why, bro? You know why they
come
do
on.
that? Because they're unlimited. Fuck. Hey, you know what? Dylan asked a very important question, Sammer. Hey, do y'all play fantasy football? We should announce that. There's 71 people here. We should announce it that Art will be out tomorrow, and then we'll start taking fucking people tomorrow. Tell them, Sammer, what we're doing.
Oh, I'm telling him. Okay, cool. So we agreed on the buy-in. I thought you were gonna tell him. I was letting you do it.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I can tell
No,
them.
no, lay it down, Papi Latte style. Come
Okay,
on.
yes.
I have
we're
no
playing
idea what
fantasy
you're talking
football.
about. No
We're
idea what you
playing
guys are talking
fantasy-
about.
We're playing fantasy football this year again. Stanker's running in both leagues, probably, one for sure.
What?
There's one league you have the opportunity to play with the three of us, the three amigos, and Jake. Okay? This is how we're doing it this year.
Jakey.
Last year we did it for donation. If you donated, took a screenshot of the donation, send it to us, you got an invitation to the league. This year we want to raise more money for the foundation.
10,000 a spot.
10,000 a spot. Done, raising $12,000. Who can get in? No, listen.
120.
Listen, it's not. We're doing $100. We are also paying individually, the three of us.
What? We didn't discuss
Shut
that.
the fuck up for a second. We're trying to raise
Why
$1,200.
can't you shut the fuck up when someone's talking? Why is that so difficult for you?
I have no idea. We're trying to raise $1,200 for the foundation, and then we're gonna do a secondary league, which we're pretty sure we're gonna spill over into the second league because a lot of you motherfuckers love us and want to play with us and want to raise money for kids. In the second league, there'll be one team represented by the Loose Cannons, not three individual ones, because fuck, we have lives. So in the first one, if you get to it first, you get to play with the four of us. Three of us, including Jake Arians, will be in that league. The secondary league, you'll get to play with the three of us, but under one team. The thing is, though, guys, you do $100 to get in. And plus, did you see the golf video? Did you see what we did at that golf video?
Yeah, that was good.
We literally just put our dicks on the table and disgraced fucking Innsbruck 2 years in a row and cooked our meats at a golf course and played very loud music. It was amazing.
They don't like us.
It was amazing. Last year, we raffled off 4 spots to come hang out with us. B-Shuck was there. Pelagic was there. Pelagic, stand up in the chat. Let them know how what was that experience like? So check it out. The winner of these leagues gets an automatic spot. You come to the golf tournament with us. You're coming to the golf tournament. You're coming to our hole, in our hole, around our hole.
If I don't win, do I still get to come?
No.
Yeah, you still get to come.
Okay.
And listen, we haven't
No,
figured it out yet. We will figure it out,
No.
though. Everybody puts the donation in. If one of us happens to win out of the three of us or Jake, whoever comes in 5th place, I guess, whatever, has the highest score, we'll figure it out. But if you win, you get an automatic spot at our hole. I mean, that's pretty cool for $100.
Hey.
One, it's going to the donation to a great fucking cause for kids. 2, you got a shot at fucking coming to the golf tournament, meeting all the players, coaches, all that shit. It's a fucking amazing time. And 3, you get to play with us. Fantasy football. It's fucking amazing. Let's go.
And you guys saw both of those videos. You heard it from those people's mouths. Our hole will leave you satisfied every single time. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good fucking prize. But yeah, I'm also going to win the league, just a FYI. So whoever comes in second gets to hang out with us, and you can replace Stink because we're not going to take Stink this year. Considering he never did anything.
Who's gonna
weird.
fucking keep the bald eagle from attacking your face if I don't go?
Wait,
That's
Pelagic,
my
you're going on
ego.
one of the trips with us, bro? What the fuck? You can't wait to meet Susan. You going to Dallas or something, motherfucker? She's going to all 3. Which are you going to? I haven't heard this yet. Why haven't you messaged me? You're going on one of the trips?
Oh,
Pelagic.
hey, before we close out, hold on. Don't forget. So whether you're traveling to Dallas with us or not with us, you can still party with us. That was the worst fucking promo ever.
That was horrible.
If
I
you're
liked
going
it,
to
actually.
Dallas,
We
I was
give
impressed.
stop. Do it again. We'll give you a do-over.
all right.
Take a breather.
You want me to do it?
3,
No.
2, 1, go.
All right, everyone knows we're going to Dallas, and those of you who are already joining us are already part of the amazing festivities we have planned. But if you somehow are going to Dallas without us, right, and you already have game tickets, you've already got your own hotel scenario, or you already live in Dallas, you could still party with us and Jason Light on Saturday night. Our VIP party is going to be amazing. It includes food and drinks. It's going to have a live DJ, private area with a silent auction of some awesome signed memorabilia, and of course, cigars with Jason Light. Who the fuck? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous by itself. And then also, we have a tailgate on Sunday. We are not throwing a tailgate. We are jumping on the biggest tailgate in the entire NFL. It's a Dallas Cowboys tailgate. Very friendly people, welcoming of opposing fans. No joke when I tell you guys that this is the biggest tailgate in the NFL. It's massive. We're talking like 2,500 plus people inside, outside, multiple lines of food, alcohol. There's live fucking concert happening there, music on stage, giant TVs everywhere. It's unreal. You get to join us on that, or you can buy into both events and hang out with us. So if you're already in Dallas and you didn't get on the Loose Cannons Travel Crew full packages, you could still hang out with us and have fun on tiny packages. So, hopefully we see a bunch of different people out there. It'll be freaking awesome. I can't wait.
Even if you're not going to the game.
That was an interesting choice of words, Sammer. You said we're jumping on the biggest tailgate. So we're jumping on something in Big D.
Oh,
it happens to have
but we're also,
that was just interesting choice of words. Listen, no judgments, bro. But this tailgate is huge, guys. No joke. It's live music, multiple fucking foods of lines. So you're not fucking waiting 3 hours to get food, and by the time that happens, you don't get to enjoy it, and you got to go in the stadium. Multiple fucking alcohol lines, all you can eat, all you can drink, fucking jumbotron shit. It's insane. It's insane. It's the biggest tailgate I've ever seen in my life, and not just big. It's also refined. It's nice.
Plus, it's like you had me at big.
It's big dick plus. I have a feeling that me and Jason Light are going to get so drunk that we might actually fucking wrestle. The baby oil may actually come out. It may happen.
He doesn't really know your name. Haven't you noticed in our interactions when you happen to be there? He doesn't really know who you are.
The last time we were at training camp, he was like, this guy. He said this guy. Didn't you know his name? He's like, this guy always says he loves me.
He calls me Stanker, so I don't know what
no joke.
He doesn't call you Stanker.
You know, he
does call me Stanker.
He called out Stank when we were hanging out with him at training camp. He called him out on his little dick energy on Twitter. He said, "This guy says he loves me, but I see what he says on Twitter."
That's not what he said at all.
He sees the roster questioning.
Sees
the roster questioning the fear that you have inside of you, that PTSD that somehow still hasn't gone away.
Nobody loves Jason more than me. Nobody gives more love than me. Completely lie.
All I know, bro, is he had his arm around me and Sam when he said part of the team. You were on the outskirts.
No, I was right there, hugged up on him.
No, hey, you were pretty much next to me.
Listen, Latte,
I was the conduit to Jason Light for you.
You asked me earlier, or you commented earlier that I made a really great point when I was asked about offense and defense. I was going to give credit to Pless. I've been mentoring and learning under him at his doctor's office. And I think it's starting to make strides.
I agree with David Wash. Jason Light would wipe the fucking floor with Stank.
You're high.
He would.
You are fucking high, bro. You are high.
Whoop your ass.
You are doing crystal meth right now, bro. I will whoop.
Nebraska. He will. Listen. He will.
Listen.
You will die.
That's a Nebraska boy.
It's a Nebraska boy. He's corn fed. He's solid. Definitely solid. Putting him to sleep, bro.
Somebody clip this, Sammer. Clip this and send it to Jason, or I will.
Listen, I'm gonna give him give him a kiss. I'm gonna give him a kiss on his forehead too. I'm gonna say, I love you, Jason. I love you.
I'm gonna DM Jason Light tonight and let him know.
He'd put that 10-inch fist right through your fucking skull. All right,
right through it, bro. Are you kidding me? Do you see his mitts when he shakes your hands?
Yeah.
Jason's the man.
Bro,
you guys are so caught up on size, bro.
He punched Dak in the ribs.
You are so caught up on size.
He would Tristan Wirfs the fuck out of you.
Not happening, bro.
And it's happening. Hey, Dr. Plus, let the lovely people know where they can find all of your actual football knowledge and talk.
I had a chicken tender salad from Publix. I'm about to shit my pants. Shit didn't sit well.
It's not the chicken, by the way. That's a salad. Your body needs more greens. Go ahead, Plus.
Well, thank you guys for having me on again. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm doing something right. You guys keep bringing me back, so it's awesome, to be on this show. But yeah, catch my work at Real Bucs Talk. Just go to YouTube, search that, and it's a great channel. A lot of film breakdown, a lot of just different content that we're putting out daily. A lot of fun. Can't wait for the season. It's gonna be a heck of a season. This team is super fucking good, and I can't wait for it.
Hey, I agree with Susan. Susan said size matters because you know what, Susan? You can get to England in a fucking rowboat, but it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, you'll be rolling for a while.
Ship.
You could be rolling for a long time. If I know anything about Stank's rowboat, it won't last that entire trip.
He's only got one oar. He's just going in circles.
It ain't gonna last that entire trip. Hey, Plus, thanks for hanging out.
You better believe I'm getting there.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Now, I heard you fall asleep before you get to the destination, but that's just what I heard. Hey, go Bucs!
Go Bucs!